And let me know if there's any problems with this. I was checking it out a little before I started, and I noticed there was some lag, so I'm not sure if there's going to be any audio issues or not. But I did reset the connection, so it should be fine, I think. I had turned it off and turned it back on again, and it fixed the lag issue. So, good, awesome. Yeah, I think whenever it does have that audio issue, it probably will also have the lag issue too, where it takes a while for me to actually hear the audio. All right, and we are back on the island of Blight now.
You take the lead, taking in the island's scenery. It all looks unsettlingly familiar to you. A white-hot streak of pain shoots through your head, feeling as though your skull will split in two. You grab your head as if holding it together and drop to your knees. The searing pain erases any hope of recalling the memory that felt primed to return to you. Beads of sweat are pouring off you now as you struggle to keep your head in one piece. Drink this, Bruno insists, offering you a bottle of headache curative.
Oh, are we gonna be muscly now?
You greedily drink it down, desperate for relief. The pain begins to ebb, and you hurriedly resolve to press on. And fight.
That seems to be a little bit of an upgrade from the last enemies. Now we're up to 40 for life. I think the last enemies were like 20. Even with the crit, I don't kill him. And I keep on forgetting to take that off of my deck. Well, let's see if I can poison you. I guess not. Characters resistant to certain ailments will not be affected by those ailments, regardless of what you rolled. These guys are hitting hard. Let's hit everyone with this, huh? Get a little bit ahead of this damage.
After a time, you happen upon a village. This place, you mutter unconsciously.
Marcus softly, but doesn't quite sound himself.
Perhaps he is as anxious as you are about this place. You two okay? Melanie asks. You open your mouth to reply. Only to notice the ambush a moment too late. Repel the monster attack.
Wasn't I just saying that I wanted to change out Eulogy? Uh-huh. Oh, well, at least it's only for our side. Still. No, that is my fault. I didn't take a step forward. That's my fault that I forgot to change it out. I'm just distracted because I'm realizing that the music in this area is so much louder than the previous area. Which, it's not that the music is louder, the music is more dense than the previous area. The music has evolved from being, you know, sparse Ren Fair music to something much more dramatic. Good thing, two of my party members are resistant to that. Although I do think I should heal up Ridus. Generous. Let's do this. I should just do the weakness.
Excellent.
Not the best thing, but not the worst thing either.
Fortune favors the bold.
Okay, game is saying that it wants me to spend all of my good stuff. I missed out on that. Hustle. That's a pretty good one. I'm not sure what I would replace with, though. Although, now that we are here, and now that I am remembering... really reluctant to, like, put in more 2 costs into there, you know? I feel like economy right now wouldn't really be good for it, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. And let's check what we have here again. Let's replace that with the better heal. You know, I'm not using this at all. So what if I use this instead? This all seems mostly fine. Maybe change out attack for regen. What do your skills look like again? Oh yeah, right. So I'm not sure if Rolling Claw or Clobber would be better. Let me look at their stats again. Okay, attack is 27, so then that means that the Clobber is going to be better in most cases. Just because, assuming that they have any kind of defense, then Rolling Claw will deal... Well, actually, no, because it's 50% more, so it'd be 27 plus 50% of that. And then minus... Actually, you know what? Rolling Claw is actually fine. Unless the defensive stats are really going to ramp up. But these are party members on reserve anyways, so... Not super worried about them. Enter Village of the Sick. I hope everyone is masking up.
You are accosted by a man the instant you set foot in the village. Medicine, please, he begs. His eyes are glazed over, and his general demeanor unsettling. Should he really have medicine?
Will you give him what he desires? I'm assuming this would give him one of my salves. Let's just hand it over.
Give him a glimpse of the medicine. Nothing in this life is free, you sneer.
That's not nice.
Your callousness is swiftly punished as the medicine slips from your grasp and clatters to the ground.
That's not even what I selected. I selected to give him the medicine.
The man runs off to who knows where, making noises that can only be described as inhuman. You and the party resolve to continue exploring the village, despite the unsettling encounter that just occurred. Something is askew in this village. It would be best to proceed with caution until you can determine what is happening.
You cannot use the jump feature here. Tread carefully through the Village of the Sick in search of more information. This is cave music, isn't it?
The man glares at you, clutching tight to countless medicine bottles in his hands. He insists that they all belong to him and refuses to share them with anyone. Another villager approaches you. Though his speech is slurred, the demand remains the same: medicine. This villager is also behaving strangely. Will you acquiesce to his request?
I mean, in theory, I can just travel to other villages and get more medicine. Although at the same time now, we've had 2 encounters that indicate that people are just hoarding medicine or greedily going after it, but not quite sure what they're doing with it. I get the feeling if don't hand over medicine, it's going to be a fight. It'll probably be a fight where I don't get any XP or gold. Well, the game is certainly wanting us to do this, so let's do what the game wants.
You remove the medicine from your pack, recall for a moment how much it cost, and begin sliding it back into place. In the blink of an eye, the villager snatches up the medicine bottle and darts out of view. Something's not right in this village, Bruno mutters, clearly worried.
Well, it says, well, I can't jump. Yeah, can't jump.
You hear a panicked cry up the road. Stay with me. Focus on me. That can't be good. The old man sighs, saying he lost both his son and grandson to the medicine. Not wanting to be the only one left behind, he lifts the bottle in his hand to his lips and gulps it down. You must fancy yourself quite the eccentric coming here, the innkeeper drones, as if incensed by your very presence.
I wonder if this is the spot in the game where we start having to pay for our inn stays.
Stay if you want to stay, the innkeeper continues, utterly disinterested in even attempting to sell you on a room.
Okay. Well, I certainly could use the rest. Let's see what you have. Evil's Bane, the Crimson Claws. This all seems like good stuff. Though, I think first need to address armor. So, I'll get all of this sorted first. Oh, interesting. So this isn't as good as far as defense goes, but it gives a little bit faster movement. Oh, and I just realized this is giving slower movement, but a little bit better attack. I'll take it. Some interesting trade-offs. And just enough for this one piece for more. I can still deal good damage, but I definitely do need to make sure that I'm keeping up defensively with everything else. I can get these later. Although I guess I could maybe look at selling the old pieces since I'm no longer using those, but I don't know. I feel weird about it. Not to mention they don't really yield a lot. It's like I could sell all of this and maybe get one weapon out of it. And then there's a lot of these that I don't want to sell anyways, just because there's different utility for them. I didn't mean to hit that. Items. Yeah, and nothing really, like, the resale prices aren't really even worth trying to sell any of this. Let's see what the item shop has. I don't need anything right now, as far as that goes. Well, that person is highlighted, so let's see what happens. Do I lose more medicine?
You arrive on the scene to find a man collapsed in the street, convulsing. Another man kneels over him in an apparent attempt to provide comfort and care. The nobleman wears impressive white armor befitting a knight. He continues talking to the fallen man as he provides emergency care. Seeing the knight's devotion makes you feel a bit like a putz for doing nothing.
Does Bruno have a custom supplement?
You ask Bruno to provide some of his custom supplement.
Maybe that'll work a little better.
He furrows his brow and solemnly shakes his head. The villager is now clawing at his own face with his fingernails, crying out for medicine. Blood, as black as tar, begins oozing out of his eyes, ears, and mouth. It proceeds to leak from every orifice imaginable. The convulsions subside. Within moments, the villager lies still. A horrific thought makes itself known. This is the first time you have witnessed the death of a fellow man. Even in a world where medicines and elixirs can cure most any ailment, none are safe from death's icy grip. And as well you know, that which is dead can never return. Your mind goes blank. You drop to your knees in shock. Melanie clamps her hand to her mouth, stifling a scream. Ridis shakes uncontrollably. The knight hangs his head. Bruno nervously asks, "What are you doing here?" The knight's name is Sherwin. He identifies himself as a member of the Ivory Order. His travels brought him to this village, where he has been caring for the ailing residents. His face contorts in disgust. If not for these foul drugs, they would be healed. He spits and takes his leave. Bruno gazes upon the villager's corpse with a look of apparent realization.
What did Bruno realize?
This cursed island is separated from the rest of the world, she mutters from the ground. I heard that outsiders call this place Mount Medica, she remarks, then throws the empty bottle in her hand to the roadside. You hail the villager, only to receive a blunt, "Go bother the village headman with your chatter" in return. The villager turns to face the wall once more and smacks his head against it repeatedly. His forehead is soon covered in blood.
Okay, things may be a bit dire here.
You had best get out of here quick, she cautions you. If you stay here, then you too will, she begins, then suddenly starts cackling. A man approaches you as you wander through the village. "Spare a bit of medicine?" he asks genially. He sets about convincing you that your kindness will be returned tenfold if you just give him a little from your pack. His silver tongue would put even the best salesman to shame. You reach for a bottle of medicine, completely taken in by his pitch. Bruno stills your hand. "I wouldn't do that if I were you." "I really shouldn't," you yelp over your shoulder, already walking away at a brisk pace. You continue wandering the village streets, only to be accosted by the man once more. It seems he will follow you to the ends of the earth.
And again. So what happens if I just keep doing this? Oh no, oh no, I really shouldn't. I really shouldn't. I don't know, I really shouldn't. I don't know, I just shouldn't. See, this is actually a boss fight. And right now I'm winning. Although at the same time, I'm thinking about this and I'm going, I don't know if this game would be programmed complex enough to, programmed with enough complexity to, set a threshold on this. This isn't exactly Street Fighter. Though Yoko Taro is the sort that would have something where if you just keep saying no, then possibly something else would happen. Just two more. Just two more. Just two more. I can stop at any time. Just two more. Just one more. Just one more. I can stop at any time. I can stop at any time. Just one more. Just one more. Just one more. Just one more. Moichi. Just maybe one more. You never know. Well, I'm becoming more convinced as time goes on that maybe I should listen to the man and hear what he has to say. I mean, he is the most average of men. What do I have to fear from the most average of men?
Why do you want it so badly, you ask? Affording him another opening, he gladly takes it. He first came in contact with it as a child.
His parents paid him no mind. gossip.
and never since forgot its wonderful taste. You are fully invested in this story, and desperate to give the man some small comfort in this cruel, cruel world. You're primed and ready to hand it over. I've heard better sob stories, Melanie says dryly, having somehow absorbed the man's story, despite the blistering speed in which he delivered it. Bruno thinks you'd better not, but you're not so sure. You heed Bruno's warning and return the medicine to your pack.
I mean, I should listen to my party, right?
The man's shoulders droop, and he shuffles off out of sight. He appears to have dropped something peculiar in his haste.
Eight. Eight. Oh no. Oh no. I'm now missing 2 cards. Oh no. Oh, speaking of key items, do I still have that other magic key? I do still have the magic key. I'm kind of curious about something. I'm going to skip out on the depressing village for a second. I'm going to go use the carriage. And I'm going to go to... I forget if it was Advent or Nexton. I think it was Advent. If not, I can just walk over to Nexton, I guess. But I seem to remember there being a locked... Yes, there we go. Now, can I use the magic key here?
You turn the magical key in the lock, and the door opens. You sense a presence behind you, and turn to see a guard. He starts talking to you like your old friends.
Oh, good.
He tells you this is where Queen Nilla used to store the royal treasure, but not anymore. So, you see, you won't find anything of value in there, he finishes, and walks away.
Oh, thanks. That's fine.
There's a scrap of paper on the ground where the guard was standing. You pick it up and read it.
Does it say number 4? Notice, some local merchants are engaging in the illicit trade of unauthorized, powerful weapons. Cease any such operations as you discover them. Well, it's the number 7. It's something. You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Queen Nilla's Flipside story. Now, where were you the guy that was looking to?
Changed your mind, have you? Come to buy the legendary weapon after all? He whispers eagerly.
I kind of want to buy it just for the sake of buying it at some point. I may have to just grind for this eventually and buy it.
You ask who in their right? Well, you know where to find me, if you change your mind, he says, tucking the weapon away.
Okay, so that was that. But now I'm kind of curious about back over by Shoreland, Unionville, around this area. Because there's still that one treasure that I didn't find before. Oh, it's not where I wanted to go. Because it said there should be treasure by the sea by a peninsula, I think it said. Unless this was the treasure. Let me see. Is it under... Is it like a key item in here, maybe? Or... Oh gosh, still have the handkerchief. Yeah, this one here. Okay. Where see the sea harbor peninsula stolen treasure? Where see the sea harbor? Oh, the harbor is here. Maybe here? No. I mean, I've also tread on every card. I think. Most likely have. Except for this one. Let me check again in the Baron. Maybe it's actually in the harbor itself. Maybe I should go to the harbor and look again.
You chased away the dragon. I knew you could do it, he exclaims, staring at Bruno with sparkling eyes.
You fulfilled the necessary requirements and unlocked Piscator's Flipside story.
Hearing that the roaring monster is gone, the man rejoices that the fish have returned. Then he sighs, lamenting that he hasn't caught any because of a hole in his net.
Oops.
The woman continues to wait for her husband's return. But she grumbles that the sea breeze has made her hair gunky and considers returning home for a bath.
I don't know, because like the other monster memos, when I found the treasure, the memo expires. So I don't think I found the treasure yet. I don't know where I would find it. Because you would think if it was like the peninsula or the harbor, right? That's what it said. Where see the sea harbor peninsula stolen treasure? Where see the sea peninsula? Where see the sea harbor peninsula? Sea Harbor Peninsula. Where seas? It's a very confusing clue. I don't know. I'm just gonna go back to the, yes.
You ask the villager about the dragon. The headman can help you if you're in some trouble, she retorts, doubling over to empty the contents of her stomach onto the street. Dozens of empty medicine bottles litter the ground in front of this woman.
Visit the headman of the Village of the Sick to see what new information might be gleaned. You fulfilled the requirements and unlocked the woman's flipside story. What's in this empty house?
There isn't a soul about. The house is surely abandoned.
Same? Same. Okay, Elder.
You knock lightly on the door. An elderly man opens it, beaming at you. He announces himself as Selfor and beckons you inside. Might he be the headman you've heard so much about?
He seems very not sick.
Ask me anything you like, he offers. Selfor receives your party, for whatever reason, rather graciously. He could well be a font of knowledge. What will you ask him?
What is your name? You the headman?
You ask if he is the one in charge of the village. It's true that the villagers call him their headman, but I feel compelled to correct the record and state that my official title is overseer.
What is your quest?
You make mention of the village's eccentricities. Selfor informs you that the island indeed suffers from an extreme shortage of medicine. He apologizes for the villagers' incivility. Consider it the price to pay for making the world a better place, he adds nonsensically.
I mean, if anything, it seems like there's an abundance of, quote, medicine. Okay. How far can a laden swallow carry a coconut?
You ask if he has seen the dragon. Why, yes, he says. He returned to this island just the other day. Oh, but don't worry, he continues. He hasn't caused us too much trouble. Needless to say, this does not comport with your understanding of the dragon. You notice Melanie lift an eyebrow at his use of the word returned. At any rate, the dragon's presence on the island is confirmed. You quietly celebrate the first credible lead you've yet received.
Credible might be a stretch.
Your question's satisfactorily answered. You thank Selfor and turn to leave. He asks you to stop. We have yet to discuss the terms of your living here, he declares.
Ha!
You explain that you are only here to pursue the dragon and have no intention to stay. Selfor begs your forgiveness for thinking you were newcomers. It's perfectly understandable, though, what with the non-match among you, he says with a sneer. What does he mean by that? Melanie asks you, unable to grasp the old man's intentions. For reasons unknown, you feel the blood drain from your face. Your breathing grows ragged, and you break out in a sweat. We're done here, you say defiantly, as you storm out of the house. Mar runs after you, chirping frantically. Melanie and the others give chase, but you and Mar are well out of sight by the time they make it outside. The two can't have gone far, though. It may be best to first search the village.
So this is an interesting turn. Normally, because Ash is a character where you give them a name, you would think of them as the player character. You don't really ever lose the player character from a party. So that's kind of an interesting change of pace. Ah, we are no longer in a dungeon. Canvass the village. Search of your scattered allies.
Melanie and company find you standing in front of a house. She can't quite make it out, but it sounds as though you're saying to Mar, "This place is..." Melanie calls out to you, prompting you to blurt out, "Sorry, just had a bad stomachache back there," in your characteristically glib manner.
Melanie opens her mouth to speak. Are you sure you're all right?
She surveys you both and sees two haggard travelers unwilling to admit they're in need. "Are you sure you're all right?" she asks, concerned. "Fine, absolutely fine," you tell her, perhaps too eagerly. "So you were worried about me," you shoot back. "No, I wasn't," she replies, her face reddening.
Oh, we have a new person to talk to.
You spot a familiar-looking mage on the village streets.
I thought that outline might be familiar. Yeah.
Winifred takes no notice of you and ducks into the apothecary. "So, the Ivory Order buys their medicine just like everybody else," you muse to yourself as you prick up your ears and listen carefully. Winifred and the apothecary speak in hushed tones. You'd guess it's an order for special medicine, but you can't make it out. Alas, she's just buying the usual stuff. Nothing remotely interesting about that. Though her presence suggests that other members of the Order might also be in town. With no desire to run into them, you make yourself scarce before she catches sight of you.
No, but I would like them to catch sight of me. So what do you have at the apothecary? Again, the markup is insane. Five times markup for 2 times the HP. Though I would like to sell some items. if just to free up some space. I'll be holding on to those bombs just in case. And I will take a little bit more. All right, let's try the game parlor again. So instead of playing all, let's do the previous one and see if I can actually get a win. I'm assuming Joker is, you know, well, a wild card. Let's try with add events. See if we can get one. I'll get a win off this time. Ooh, I'm going first. All right. Let's see how bad it starts off. Or how good. Move card from selected player's hand to the pot. What does everyone have? Nobody really has anything that I want to take. That's the thing. Oh, you know what? Actually, the aged man. I'll take that 9 and move it to the pot, just in case. Because if I get a 7, which I won't. Yes, I'll take that. Oh, man. That is a heck of a draw. Trying the same thing on me? Well, turnabout's fair play. And there it is. Got it. The game, again, says fuck you. Return up to 5 destroyed cards to the deck. There are no destroyed cards. Yeah. So are they going to be mean, or are they going to go after the leader? Okay, that's good. At least they're going after the person who's in the lead. I'll skip this turn. That hurts. That means everyone else gets... I basically get my turn skipped. Yeah, because it's going in reverse order. Damn, I'm getting fucked by this game. Yeah, and my only hand left now is a pair of fives. So, bye. There's all my points gone. God damn, fucking brutal. And it's still not my turn yet. One. And nothing. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Dude, didn't even do anything with my card. Just said fuck you and took my card. And set up someone else to fucking take it. Oh, man. Just brutal. I mean, this is certainly extending the game. Move one card from selected player's hand to the pot. Okay, so I have a 6, and then on the pot I have 10, 5, and 1. Wait. From... Choose card from selected player to move to the pot. Okay. So I have the choice of a 4, or a 3. Well, the 4 will be my best option because it'll give me a set. And let me take it from the leader. Yes. This time I'm just going for the points. So like this here. 4, 5, 6 is going to be the most points. I'm taking the points. So brutal. So brutal. I'm not sure if this will matter though, because there's only 6 cards remaining. And everyone will draw will draw 2. Assuming they draw 2. They could draw 2. Let me just put this in there. I won't put any extra points on the board if I don't have to. Apparently I have to. Dude, this whole game has just been bullying me. Like, damn. And last 2 cards. And saying no as well to make sure that there are no new cards. You're in last place, motherfucker. You should be drawing an event card just in case. Rigged. Fucking rigged. It's a hard-fought second place. No, I'm doing one more. I'm not going to the all option until I actually beat this one. Okay, that was brutal. Like, the entire board going against me pretty much. And I was not in the lead nearly enough for them to be going after me that much. Alright, so I've got 5 and a 2 on the board. Wait, who was that? I'm gonna go for the man. Or should I go for the aged man? The 7, going for the 7 puts me at an inside straight, whereas going for the 3 also puts me at an inside straight, actually. Well, no. Going for the 3 also puts me to an outside straight because I could possibly get an ace. Although, I guess not. Well, I set up someone else for an outside straight. Ah, that's rough. I think that skipped everyone's turn.